Look, it's Nuka-World episode 15, because we're still in Nuka-World. I mean, technically, we're supposed to be helping Sito find a way to stop the gator claws, but at the same time, we're also supposed to be finding the park medallions, and we're also supposed to be helping the other lady find the hidden letters. I think we have one left of those. Park medallions, I think we have one left. I think that's all that's left here. There's not much here to grab. We're just kind of roaming around the treehouse area, trying to figure out how to get the heck out of this maze. Because if you remember from the last one, we're actually going to have it up at the end of the video. But this is where we left off at when we were going in here. And I didn't want you to have to watch me spend 20-30 minutes running around like an idiot, getting lost, because it's a maze. I like how I'm trying to figure this out and Piper's literally going like back and forth, back and forth. It's not where I'm really needed. Now, since we've already played it, we already know that even after you do the quest, like to shut the machine off and everything for the gator claw thing, you actually have to eliminate all the gator claws, so it won't hurt to beat on there. But see, there we go. The letter E.
That's all 10 clues.
That's all 10. Sierra, that was her name.
Better
Sierra.
get these back to Sierra and see what she can
Sierra Madre. That's a wrong Fallout game. That was from New Vegas. There's a whole like DLC. I don't remember her last name. We should hopefully be able to wrap everything up in this and one more episode, which is okay because it'll even out at 16 episodes. Then we can go back to actually playing the story of Fallout, which would be okay and good. We do have a build video that I also want to put up. Let's see. I'm actually probably gonna throw that one up like later on. I don't want to just start slamming a bunch of videos out back to back to back and expect people to go watch 30,000 of them. But it is a nice one that I do like. I took some ideas from my last build to use this one, and you'll see it whenever it does pop up. That's why we ask everybody, if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell, so when we do come out with that video, you will know. See? The Welcome Center. Search the Triangle House for a way to the cloning facility. Well, that guy sure as heck tried as well. But, it's a gorilla. I get distracted way too easily. We've also kind of been bouncing back and forth every week. With these videos and our 7 Days to Die videos, we've been kind of, at the end of the videos, I'll put a link up to the last one of that and the last that. So at the other video, that's what it's going to be. When we actually finally end one of them, we'll finish the playthrough of the other one, is what I'm doing. So if I die in 7 Days to Die, since it is a one life and I have to delete my save file, it'll just be Fallout videos until I'm done with Fallout. Like, until I finish the actual playthrough on the hardest difficulty. Also because we actually got it 7 Days to Die on our PC. I've heard it's supposed to be better, has better stuff, it's more updated, and they just released a giant big update that rehauled like buildings and everything. So we're gonna test that out on my good old laptop. We'll see how it works. I need to go update it, but till then, this last playthrough that we're working on right now, the one we're doing, that you're watching every week, is going to be on the PS4, and then we're going to move on to that. Which means I'm going to have to get used to, instead of using this, being like, click, 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 click. Oh, look at that, we need a password. I mean, I think there's a way you can hook these up, just so you can be used to the buttons, and be like, tick, 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 tick. But I mean, keyboards and mouse usually are pretty quick and easy. I like how even when I'm like looking, even the first thing I see is in the second area. Well, sir, this is a free country. Despite what you think, corporate fat cats think. Everybody hears that a lot right now. This is the free country. You can't make me do this or this or this. Code Grizzly. Grr. Where's Grizzly? Full security lockdown. Okay. The highest ranking one, so we need a password. Where's it at? Getting thirsty. And see, that's what I like about the hardest difficulty. Not only is the damage and everything scaled up, so it's supposed to be more realistic, which it really isn't, is the fact that you have the sleep and the hunger and the thirst bar. So as I was walking, I had to stop and just be like,
Thank you.
because your stats go
It
down. I like
seems
how
like
that works
Dr.
out.
Hein was kidnapped and taken somewhere called the Angry Anaconda. We find that, and we can find his passcode to get into the cloning facility.
Sound like name of snake from old zoo.
Oh, maybe Doctor under giant metal snake.
Giant metal snake? That doesn't make much
I want
sense.
glasses like
No
that.
friend, not worry. Cito no. It big,
I'm pretty sure you can find them. They're probably like $40, $50.
ride like big snake. Cito see from everywhere. Very big, very snaky. It uphill behind
Big
zoo.
snake.
Maybe Doctor Man there.
How did you know an anaconda was a kind of snake, Cito?
Cito try learn words from Sioux. Lots of words in Sioux. Words and pictures. Cito see anaconda in house with snakes. Pictures in house with snakes look like big metal snake on hill. Cito smart.
Well, for a man raised by gorillas,
The
seem pretty
giant
intelligent, buddy.
roller coaster. I get it now.
Roller
roller
coaster.
coaster.
New friend say strange.
I know.
Hope Cito
And since we
new
do have
friend
some people
finds
that have
Dr.
subscribed new,
Man.
if I haven't addressed it before, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give the videos a thumbs up. If you are new, then I will also explain that we do have a few mods going on in here. Like one is simple one, power cores, don't weigh 4 pounds, 1.4. There's no mods that alter the weight of ammo, and if it's just pointless walking like this, that I've already done because I've already scouted the whole area before we went and helped Cito in one of the previous videos. I'm just gonna speed it up so you don't have to watch me just walk on through. See, we haven't been here, so we'll go normal. But yes, you notice, we have a fancy hat. We have the battle coat from the guy from the Brotherhood of Steel. I don't know why I can't remember the kid's name, because you meet him in the other game. But Maxon, the Angry Anaconda, didn't get finished. Wonder why? Everything blew up. But yeah, I don't want to just get a cheat and be like, oh look, the normal weights, because I know you can get a mod like everything weighs like it would in the normal playthrough. I wanted that to stay realistic. The idea of the fusion cores weighing less could just been an update, like an upgrade, version 2. But other than that, there's not too much crazy stuff. We don't, we try to keep it as insanely difficult, I guess, as it's gonna be. I'm running backwards trying to shoot this freaking giant alligator that's like, I want to hug your face with my teeth. Come here. When we level up, we only put points into stats we've been using. I've been using a rifle. I can put points into that. It makes sense for me to be running around with this rifle, shooting, and then be like, I'm gonna level up in this intelligence skill, which could happen, or just, strength skill for hitting people. It works out weird. But oh yeah, even in power armor, the fact if you try to play this on the hardest difficulty, there are things. I've been beat to death by ghouls just because they hit you like a truck. They're just walking up there, which doesn't seem realistic, really. But I mean, then there again, they don't have any restraint like we would be like, oh, I don't want to punch that. That's metal. And even if you're thinking of punching somebody you're mad, no, they're just like waylaying on you. They don't give a crap. Bones are breaking. They're just like, yeah, I don't care. My brain is turned into mashed potatoes. Whoopity-doo. I've also been, hitting a knee and died and went wee and did a flip. And it's funny because I guess it makes sense. I'm shooting an alligator. They have thick hide for that to resist bullets. But what confuses me is if everything's like ramped up damage, when I'm shooting at another human being, and it's just pretty much like, alright, this gun fires 2 rounds at a time, special gun, woohoo, 2 rounds. How come I can go through like half a clip and say, alright, I understand you're wearing armor. We found the code. I understand. You've got, this on. Now, if you're in power armor also, I get it. We should be having like a trade-off. We should be shooting each other, blasting stuff, maybe throwing a couple of grenades, whatever. But if you're just running around in like raider armor or just regular clothes, and I unload 20 shots, which is actually double shot, so it's 40 rounds into you, you should be pretty dead. Not like, see, alligators have tough hides. What? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See? 16 times. He's down. I put that in a raid and they're just like, I mean, I guess in the game, I guess they get to pick feats whenever the game levels them up, and they have like preset ones. I don't know if they spawn with different health pools, different feats, different actual special stats, or if it's just predetermined. Somebody should let me know that. Like, PC version, can you open up like specific things, and is it actually like, is every gunner have the same special stat and the same perks? Does every raider have the same, except for the named ones? Because I'm pretty sure they have them special. But I do want to know that. I wonder. And when we finish the Nuka-World and we go back to our regular playthrough, we will do 10 episodes of that. And when we get through 10 of those episodes, we would have one more of the DLCs to do, which is Far Harbor. That's going to be fun to do on this insane difficulty. Because I know if you go into the fog, stuff starts like, that's when all the monsters are supposed to spawn and appear, whatever. Which makes sense because that's where they would hide. So you have to do stuff to help light up the little lamp thingamajig. I don't know, because they actually collect the fog, I know, and it actually they're like condensers. They pull in the moisture from the fog and drain it into a jar, and you can collect it. There's Nuka drinks all over the place. It's funny, it's a zoo, but I guess since they're at a theme park, it's like, well, why not? I know at one point we read something and they were actually saying that they didn't give them full paychecks. They also gave them like tickets, token. Like they tried to be like, well, look, this is how much you're gonna make, like a salary thing. But hang on, that doesn't sound like a lot. But what if we throw in these tickets we found? People have cashed them in. We're just going to give you a bet every paycheck. You're going to come in here, you get your paycheck. Here's a little envelope. It's got 50 tickets in it. Every week you can rack up, you can go cash those in for prizes, which includes drinks, or you can save them. I don't remember what else they tried to use. Because I don't remember if it was like tokens so your kids could play the games. You know, oh, you got kids? We're going to give you, what, 4 tokens for $1.
I just wish Dr. Hein was here.
10 tokens? Oh no, 40 tokens. But that's $10 that you don't have to worry about. We're going to help you out. Because they're just like, wait a minute. we can give you tokens. You just come play the games for tickets. You know, on your break or your day off or whatever, you can come up here and just let some steam out.
This is Dr. Darren
Yeah, see?
McDermott,
Yeah, see, we're already
last known
thirsty
survivor
again.
of the Safari Adventure
I don't know. I do know that it said that one person was mad
recordings. I've been continuing to modify the Nuka
because it was just straight up like
to provide a source of food. It's
they don't want
ironic
to pay us
that the very
all of our
same
check. They
device
just want to give us
Nuka-World was
tickets.
using to create its animal specimens for
Tickets.
leisure
They just want to be like,
has
here you
become
go,
integral to my
recycle.
survival. Using a tissue sample from a cow, I was able to replicate a viable clone, consume it as food, then use the remaining tissue to create another. I figure as long as the Nuka-Gen replicator continues to function, I'll have an endless supply of food for years to come. Dr. Hine would be proud of my accomplishment. It's sad. It's been so long, I've almost forgotten what he looked like. My God, it's been decades now.
But
Maybe
see,
even a century or more, hasn't it? Has it been so long?
quit sneaking up on me. One of these days I'm gonna smack it upside your head.
Continue recording later.
But see, I don't know. I would get pretty frustrated if it was just like, you know, what if you're working like Chuck E. Cheese or something like that, or Dave and Buster, and they're just like, hey man, we're gonna short you like $50 a check, but hey man, here's some tickets. You know, just here's a little baggie. Here you go. That's about what when people spend $50. It's about what the average person wins. My phone just tried to speak to me because it thought I said okay, something else. I was not talking to Google. That was Albino. He was special, and I got rid of him. It was a scary thought. I haven't seen any yet. Deathclaws lay eggs. I haven't seen any gator claw eggs. Now, it could just be the fact that they're clones, so maybe they're sterile. I don't know. I mean, albinos usually are anyways, but that makes me wonder. What if they were, like, laying eggs somewhere? So because of this nonsense that's going on, what if the next game, Fallout 5, whenever they release it, probably wait for the
This
PS5,
is Dr. Darren McDermott,
what if it's got gator claws
last
because of
known
this
survivor
dumb
of the
stuff?
Safari Adventure replication
Some
facility,
genius is like, I found an egg.
my personal
Oh,
recording.
wow.
I ventured outside today and almost got spotted by a group of wasteland scavengers that had wandered into Safari Adventure. Therefore, against my own better judgment, I'm going to attempt to splice a few of the more dangerous samples I've left in cold storage. I need to use the Nuka-Gen replicator to create some sort of specimen that's formidable, yet trainable. Something that can protect me, but most importantly, protect this facility.
Ooh, we can fill up
It takes
bottles.
some time to work out the chemistry and mathematics of the data, but I'm
Oh,
confident
it's
I
a
can
body.
create a
What is
viable
this going
specimen
on
within
here?
a few
It's the game's
years.
water programming
I know Dr.
reacting
Hyde
with
would
a
have
dead
objected to this
corpse.
course of action,
Because it can't just sit
but
there.
he
No,
is
it's gonna be like
here,
something's
and
here,
I
something's
can't
here,
let
something's
this
here,
equipment
something's here,
fall
something's here.
into the wrong
Splash,
hands.
splash, splash. Repeat. It's checking, and which is constantly being triggered. Interesting way out. Or in. Yeah. Do we have the password? Well, look at that, we do. Yeah. Let's stop. 17 out of 21. So there's 4 left. And see, yeah, this would have been a good idea. You throw in Brahmin and you're just like, make a new one. Brahmin. Here we go. Brahmin. But the rate it's making them, that means it's got to be cloning them at like, let's see, what? Exhibit extreme levels of ionization radiation. Suffer 2 dangers. They're growing at an alarming rate. Hey, whoa. That's the area I was just at. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Look, you stay where you're at, and I'll stay over here, okay? Yeah, okay. No, no, no. 2 things that do not need to be mixed together. A Deathclaw, which is already a giant 2-legged monstrosity that can eat my face off,
Looking for something specific?
and an alligator. It's nature's like perfect killing machine. Has had no reason to evolve in millions of years. No, don't mix them. And something that has the word death in its name. Let's see if we can tame it. I mean, why? Why not mix it with a Brahmin, huh? And then you can have an angry, walking, shredding everything cow. That would just be great, huh? Oh, you're gonna die. It's double all over again. There's mentats everywhere. You notice that? Like, I just picked up 2 of them. I mean, this gotta be crazy though. Like, they've been sitting there for like 200 years. Ooh, that intelligence buff better be worth it. Especially if I'm eating old freaking stale candy. I just found a bobby pin in my pocket. That's actually kind of funny. He was ready to go pick locks. Wow, that's neat. Every time I come out somewhere, I'm in freaking water. Nuka-Cola bottling plant, we get outside, we're in the freaking water. We come out here, well, we have to climb to a pipe, so that makes sense. We're in the water. Can we just actually come through a door and go out somewhere where we're not? Sorry, I gotta hunt these guys down. The only time you're gonna see enemies on your little tracker cursor, whatever the majigger, not a mini-map,
Free for the taking.
is when they actually are on a quest to defeat them. Because that's the other fun thing when you're in the hardest difficulty. Normally your perception, the higher your perception is, the farther away, like, basically it's like a radar. As your perception goes up, that radar extends out. And if there's enemies within that circle of their radar, they pop up on your little map down there. There's like a ping. So it's like, somebody's over there. And you, on down there on your little map, you can see, it'll have a little red thing so you know what direction they're in. Doesn't put the thing above their head unless they're in a quest. Or you get the little tracking scope thing on your, you know, I like to put one on a pistol. There you go. Collect your reward from Nero. See? We're going to finish this and go get our reward. And we already got our last letter for Sierra. But yeah, you hit him with that little shot and it's like, it has a thing above his head. I know where he's at now. It's a little interesting thing. But, I mean, it makes it realistic because when I look down, I don't have a little, like, moving compass. It's like, hey, there's a building in that direction. There's a building in that direction. You're in a building. There's enemy passing by, because you heard a car or something. Ooh, look at that. I jumped off and I just magically landed through the roof. I just want to see if I could edit it like that and make it look cool.
No more
New friend done?
monsters?
No more monsters? Whoa, man. I don't know about friend, but alright.
There'll always be other monsters.
Yeah, see?
But you've seen the last of the ones that
Just
were
because you kill that, there's always something new to worry about.
New friend
I mean,
teach Cito
I don't know if you
to
heard,
strong.
buddy, but welcome to 2020.
Cito be
Everything's crazy. You think you're done with one thing,
Cito thank
and like
new friend.
5 more show up. They multiply. Isn't it
What's
great?
next for you, Cito?
It's fun.
You want to stay here? Or take your family and head out to the wasteland?
Zoo Cito home since small. Zoo family home since forever. Cito want to stay.
Okay.
Wasteland not safe for Cito
You
family.
make a good point.
Or
It's who you grew up
Cito.
with. It's what you know. You got a scar on your eye, man.
I have some friends moving in here. But if you play cool,
I kind of risked that.
get
I did
along.
save it before I came in here.
Can you do that?
Cito
It's the only
trust
time we're allowed to save is when we go into
Cito
places.
like
We cannot
or
save
new
anywhere in there.
friends.
Because it's
Before
cheating
go
if I
here.
save,
New friends
shoot a bunch of people, duck into a room, reload all my guns, heal myself to full, save the game, and run out there and just mow down whoever, as many as I can. duck into cover, reload, heal, save. Now, I know we have the World Series bat right now, covered in barbed wire, because when you hit them, it has a chance to go and be all exciting. But reading what that does, I want to modify that bat. And yes, I know it has a rocket. I want to take it off. It has spikes. I want to take it off. It's made of blue. I don't care. I want to make it a wooden bat. I want to cover it in barbed wire. Hopefully, everybody gets where that reference from, because Negan's cool as crap. I want to name it well. Can you rename it? Name it Lucille.
Hi there. If you have
How's it going, dear?
questions about Nuka-World,
And there you go, because it says when you score a crit, you refill your action points. You just dump all your action points into an enemy, because it shows you how much damage you're doing to them too.
Tell me more about
That
these
way you know
park
when to
medallions.
target the next enemy. You just queue up that last hit as a crit, so you're just like bam, 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 bam. Refill. Next.
Got a full set of park medallions.
And we got critical banker. We can store 3 actually. We got the 2 stars and the bar. So by then, you should have at least filled the bar up
Tell
again.
me about the new.
That's something I want to test out. Next time that we actually get on, we're going to upgrade that bat, and we're going to see if we just start spamming through a group of enemies. We don't get mowed down. Can we just drop one with a crit, refill our action bar, go again? How many hits can we get into that? Drop another one. Will that fill up a crit bar before we have to use the second crit? Because if it does, then we can just keep going. If we have to use the second crit, we don't quite fill it up. But I think your luck. Yeah, the higher your luck, the more crit you get anyways. You just have to put some points into luck. Newest flavor. Nuka Quantum.
No question.
Dude, there was a whole river of that back there. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, there was giant crabs that were like feeding on this stuff. Really. I really don't like the way you're talking to me. But you know what I also like? I want to go to our settlement that we have as a trader hub, and I want to build you and have you have it as a robot walking around as an assistant. Because everyone would love that. Hey, look, come see the trader hub. Well, what do they got? They got a giant Nuka-Cola bottle that's talking. So not only do you have to do work with them, trade with them, it's something to see, which draws in a crowd, which is great. See? Yeah, entertainment. Yeah, don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because we do all sorts of cool stuff. We do this. We were streaming Pokemon just the other day. You can check that out. Like I said, 7 Days to Die and the last Fallout videos. Go check them out after this, and definitely hit that share button.